how to breathe in your silence, counting cracks in the wall while you slept. Every promise you made felt like lightning, but it never hit me, not yet. You said, baby, you worry too much, with your eyes on your phone, on my face. I was holding on to the almost, like it still meant something to say. I kept telling myself love was patient, the pain was the price that you paid. But I was bleeding in slow motion, calling it home every day. I stayed longer than I should have, loved harder than you ever did. I made a home out of your shadows and called it commitment. Stay when my heart was screaming, when the truth was begging me to go. I broke myself trying to keep us. Stay longer than I should have, I know. I memorized all your excuses, wore them like they were my own. Every time you pulled away from me, I learned how to feel alone. Defended you to my friends, said he's just bad with emotions. But the truth was loud in the quiet, you just never chose devotion. I thought love meant staying broken, if leaving meant I failed. But love shouldn't feel like drowning while the other one says sail. I stayed longer than I should have, loved harder than you ever tried. I kept forgiving what you never fixed, just to keep you by my side. I stayed when my tears felt useless, when your words didn't match your soul. I lost myself in your comfort. I stayed longer than I should have. I know one day I'll forgive the version of me who begged for crumbs like they were gold. She thought being chosen someday was worth the night she cried alone. I hope you learn how to love someone before they learn how to leave, because I gave you my forever and you gave me reasons to bleed. I stayed longer than I should have, but I'm stronger than you ever knew. I survived loving someone who never learned how to choose. Now I'm walking away from the wreckage, with my heart still hurting, but whole. I didn't fail at loving you, I just stayed longer than I should have. And now I'm finally letting go. If you hear this song someday, just know I meant every word. I stayed longer than I should have, but I won't anymore. I stayed longer than I should have, but I won't anymore. Your coffee cup is still by the window, like you might come back for a sip. Your jacket's hanging by the doorway, still shaped like your shoulders exist. I hear your name in empty hallways and every sound that doesn't start. Funny how you didn't say goodbye, but you still tore me apart. You didn't slam the door, scream. You didn't give me one last fight. You just faded in and took the light. It's the silence you left behind that's louder than your goodbye. Every word you never said echoes every night. I replay the sound of nothing like it's some kind of truth. You didn't break me with your leaving, you broke me with the silence you left behind. With the silence of losing you. I still check my phone at night, like your name might finally appear. I try to sleep with the TV talking, just to drown out the fear. You said you needed space to breathe, but you took all the air from me. I would have handled the truth, but you chose to disappear quietly. I beg for a reason to hate you, but you didn't give me that. So I'm stuck alone, the memory of what we almost had. Is the silence you left behind that's louder than your touch? Every promise that went unsaid hurts a little too much. I scream into unanswered nights, asking what I did wrong. You didn't break me with your leaving, you broke me with the silence you left behind that still lingers on. One day I'll forgive the quiet and stop waiting for your sound, but right now every empty room feels like you just walked out. I would've stayed through any storm if you just let me know, but you let me love alone and let me go. It's the silence you left behind that taught me how to hate, how absence can feel heavier than any mistake. I'm learning how to breathe again in the space you couldn't stay. You didn't end us with a moment, you ended us with everything you didn't say. If you ever hear the song, just know I tried, I swear. You didn't leave me broken hearted, you left me with silence, still waiting there. I stayed when the rooms felt colder, when your voice stopped saying my name. I learned how to hold my breath so I wouldn't ask you to change. I watched you drift farther away while I stood exactly the same, smiling through cracks in my heart, pretending love doesn't feel pain. Asking where you were going, stopped asking if you'd stay. I think some part of me knew you were already halfway away. Loving you was my quietest goodbye. No slam doors, no tears you could see, just me slowly letting go. Kissed you like it was forever, but held you like it was the end. I didn't leave when you walked away, I left while I was still loving you back then. I folded my knees in the silence, made myself easy to lose. Every time heart that knew what you couldn't be. I wish you well, I really do, even now, even then. But loving you taught me sometimes goodbye doesn't sound like leaving. It sounds like loving someone until you can't anymore. If you ever miss me someday, I wonder where I went. Just know I didn't stop loving you, I just chose myself in the end. I used to count my breaths in your chest, like the rhythm kept me alive. Every good night felt like a promise that we'd make it through the night. You were the air in every moment, the reason I stayed when it hurt. I didn't know love could feel like drowning until I had to surface first. I begged the ceiling for answers while you slept so peacefully. I was losing pieces of myself, just trying to let you breathe. I learned to breathe without you when loving you stole all the air. I learned to stand in the silence and not break down every time you weren't there. It hurt like hell at the beginning, like my chest was caving in. But I survived the night I realized I didn't need you to breathe again. I memorized the sound of your footsteps even after you were gone. I reached for you in empty spaces, out of habit, not because you belonged. You said I'd be lost without you, like I'd never make it through. But I found parts of me you buried when I finally let go of you. I thought love meant suffocating just to keep someone close, but love shouldn't feel like you're fading while the other one holds the rope. I wanna breathe without you in the quiet you left behind. I stopped waiting for your shadow to cross my mind. It still aches when I remember who we used to be. But now every breath I take belongs to me. I won't pretend I don't miss you. Some habits die slow, but missing you isn't weakness. It just means I'll let you go. I hope you find what you're searching for, even if it's not with me, because loving you taught me how strong my heart could be. I learned to breathe without you, and somehow I'm still alive. I thought losing you would end me, but it's hard. still think of you. Just know I learned to breathe without you, and I'm finally breathing true. We talked about someday like it was certain, like time was already on our side. We made plans we never finished. Watch the future slowly slide. Your name fit right next to mine, like it always knew where it belonged. Funny how something so certain can still turn out so wrong. We were young enough to believe love was enough to last, old enough to feel the ache of letting go of the past. We almost meant forever, we were closer than we knew. Just one truth away from staying, one more fight from breaking through. We held the ending in our hands, but let it slip somehow. We almost meant forever, but almost all we are now. I still drive by places we loved, like they might remember us. Every song feels like a question, every memory hits too much. You said maybe in the doorway, I heard goodbye in your voice. Sometimes the hardest endings come disguised as a choice. I don't blame you, I don't hate you. I just wish we'd try once more, because love that almost makes it still hurts down to the core. We almost meant forever, we were standing on the edge, one step closer to the promise, one step back from what we said. We loved like we had all the time, till time was what we lost. We almost meant forever, but forever had a cost. And maybe in another lifetime, when fear doesn't speak so loud, we don't let our doubts decide. We don't walk away so proud. I'll always wonder who we'd be if we'd stayed instead of ran. Some loves don't end in heartbreak, they end in what if and almost in kin. We almost meant forever, and maybe that's enough to know we felt something real, even if it wasn't love that stayed. I'll carry you in quiet ways, in corners of my mind. We almost meant forever, and I'll miss the future we left behind. If you ever think of me, I hope it doesn't hurt as bad. We almost met.